Two. Excellent. Gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to Tuesday night training, TNT as we call it. And so I'm glad you're here. We're going to talk about a little bit about Facebook fan pages and how important to have if you're trying to get your message or your offer out to the world. And so I just want to talk to you about some of that, some of the importance of that. Your Facebook fan page is for conversation. Facebook is for conversation, and you're able to put your let's see here. Getting some feedback here. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so we're going to talk about fan pages, and I'm going to screen share with you my Facebook fan page, just so you get an idea of what a fan page can look like. There's all types. You can have a fan page for your business. You can have a fan page for. I'm getting the feedback. Let me get over to my screen. I'm not sure where my feedback's coming from. Is that better? Is that any better? Can you hear me better? Okay, so I'm on Networking with Badasses, and okay, I found the problem. All right, we're back to it now. All right, so I'm over on Facebook. Here's my Facebook personal page. Now, Facebook gives you a personal page for when you sign up. You get your own personal page, but they also give you a fan page that you can deliver your message or your interest or your ideas. I mean, you can absolutely use it for anything, ladies and gentlemen. You can use it for a cause. If you have a cause that you want more people to be attracted to and donate to, or what have you, or your interest. Maybe your interest is in surfing, or maybe you have a product that you make at home and you want to get it out on the market. Maybe you got some barbecue sauce or something. Whatever your interest, your idea, or your cause, whatever that might be, you can create a fan page so that you can communicate with the world, everything that's relevant with whatever it is your idea or interests are. You can create a fan page um, to engage with people. That's what's really all about, folks. Engaging with people. Getting likes on your Facebook is nice, but it does not do enough. You really need engagement. A lot of times I see people making the mistake of just posting a picture and some content with it, and you get some likes on that, but you're really not giving them any kind of value. I mean, you can talk about the picture or whatever, but get confused there. It's a great place to socialize, but when you want to attract people to your offer or your message, then you need to put things on your Facebook fan page that's relevant to your ideas, relevant to your causes, relevant to your interest, and therefore you can get some videos out on surfing, or you You can get some information out on the newest board out, the best board out, the newest surf wax, or maybe some of the greatest places to surf. So keeping your message relevant to your fan page is very important. And of course, we teach all this in our training site also. So for those of you that are new here and looking for a way, to get your message out there, so, I mean, folks, we've all been where in Facebook and doing things on there and putting a post to your website and just trying to get your message out there. And you really there's a science to it. You really have to kind of understand what you're doing. So anyway, what I wanted to do is I wanted to share with you how to create a Facebook fan page. And then I wanted to, go over what your fan page can do for you, maybe some of the analytics. Because the analytics are really some key important information behind the scenes of your fan page that tells you about your audience. So therefore now you get to know your audience. You get to know how old they are. You get to know where they live. You get to know their, maybe they have a house or maybe they're renting. You get to learn a lot of information in your analytics so that you can target your audience. And so let's get on with it anyway. Here on my personal fan page, and most of you already have one. My name is Rod Rodarty. I'm sorry if I didn't introduce myself, but I'm Rod Rodarty. I'm down here in San Diego, California. And when you have your personal fan page, there's a couple ways that you can go about it. But for the best part, you can go up here. I don't know if you can see my cursor or not. You can go up here to this little upside down triangle, and it'll send you down a menu, a pop down menu. And it's going to show me a couple of my pages there. And it has right down there, create a page. And that's exactly what we're going to do. First of all, before you create a page, you really want to think about, what it is you want to share with your audience. What it is you have. And maybe you want to think about a name for that would gain some attention, whatever it might be. I mean, if you got some barbecue sauce, you might make a name for that that'll pop out and track people. You want to get some good photos on there, some good images on there. You want to get some good content on there. But if you go up to this upside down triangle and hit that drop down menu up here, you'll see that it has quite a few different things there. You got your fan pages. Some of you may not have one, so you might not have any of this yet. But you'll have create page, manage pages, create group, new groups, create ads, manage ads, activity log, news feed, preferences, settings, log out, help, support, and report a problem. We want to go over here and create a page. Just hit that button, create a page, and a screen's going to pop up. And that screen's going to show you several different ways of creating a page. It says right here, create a page. Create a Facebook page to build a closer relationship with your audience and customers. So depending on what your business is, excuse me, or your company, or maybe you've got a product or a brand, maybe you are in the entertainment business or you're a public figure, maybe you're an artist in a band, entertainment, maybe you have a community or a cause. And so depending on your business or what you want to offer, you have 6 selections. I'm not going to go through all of them, but basically, if you got a local business, brick and mortar type place, they're going to ask you for your business and your place name, street address, city, street, zip, phone, all that type of information to get started. Okay, so you can put that in there. That's if you got a brick and mortar type of business. If you have a company or organization, you can always click on this. It gives you categories that you can put yourself into, like aerospace defense, maybe your biotechnology or causes. There's causes, chemicals, elementary school education. So you got a whole category of things that you can that your business or your whatever it is you might be involved with that you can select from, so that you'll get a better search. Facebook will put you on they'll be able to find you better searching you through Google or Facebook or what have you. You got a brand or product. Again, they can you can choose a category if you got a brand or product. It gives you some ideas, an app page, maybe appliances, bags or luggage, cars, clothing, electronics, food and beverage, games and toys. So you got quite a few categories to pick. Websites, vitamins, videos. So there's a lot of things, folks. There's wealth, there's health, there's vitamins. There's some great categories that you might find yourself in, your business might be in or fall within. There's lifestyle. Those are big categories that most of our business will fall under. Again, down here, artist, band, or public figure. That they choose a category, put in your name, get started. Just one example. A journalist, fictional character, designer, blogger, author, athlete, artist. For entertainment, you can pick a category again, put in your name, get started, and they got music, video chart, music videos, record label, radio station, TV shows. So a wide range of categories to find yourself within whatever type of business that you're in. And cause and community. Cause and community. So what I'm going to do here, I think brand and product or cause and community, just for the sole purpose of showing you how to create a fan page. I think I'm going to go ahead and go with artist, band, public figure, entertainment, project. We'll go with brand or product. Let's go with that. So if you're with me, you're at home or on your computer, depending on what business you're in, maybe you've got a local business down in the city or in the area close by that you want to go ahead and use this so you can get more traction and get to more people. Or maybe you have a company, organization, institution. We're going to be talking about branding ourselves. We'll be talking about products, so I think this would probably be the best category for me, brand or product name. I'm going to try and I'm just going to do TNT training, just for the example to show you tonight. Tuesday night training, and we'll get started. Well, let's see. We'll choose a category. Apps, app page. Let's see. Building materials, clothing, computers, electronics, furniture, games, toys, health, beauty, home deco. Let's see. We're going down. Scroll down a little bit further. We'll do website, vitamins. We'll do products. We'll do products and services. Do products and services. How about that? And then we're going to click Get Started. It's about 15 after 5. I know, I appreciate y'all coming out, taking your time to learn something that might be valuable to you in helping you in marketing whatever it is you might be involved with. Okay, so it says set up Tuesday night training. Tell people what this page is about. So depending on what your business is, right now I'm just going to put in Tuesday night training. Yeah, if I can spell right. Is for people to create a larger online audience. That's simple enough. I mean, you can put more to it than that, but for the sole purpose of the training tonight, so I'm going to put something in there. Let's see. It gives you a website. If you got a website, you can put your website or your Twitter or other social media links here. Choose a unique Facebook web address to make it easier for people to find your page on this. So in other words, they give you a link there. It's a URL for Facebook, and then really all you have to do is put in the slug name into that URL. Beginning, I'm just going to put TNT. That's going to be the slug name for the end of this page. So in other words, when I create this page, you'll be able to find me at facebook.com/TNT. So it's really that simple. We'll save that information. Must be between 5 and 50 characters long. Okay. So it has to be longer than that. Then I'll go ahead and do Tuesday night training. And we'll save that. Oh. Okay, I think I know what to do here. Yeah, I believe that's what I have here. It says your Facebook web address must include alphanumeric characters. Okay, so you don't want any spaces there, and when you put your little slug name on the end of your URL, you don't want no spaces there. And there we go. Number profile picture. So we're going to go ahead and upload a profile picture. And so what I'm going to do is I want to show you how I don't have one ready for this training. So we're going to run over here to Google Images real quick. And I would recommend anyone if you need an image, absolutely go to Google Images and pick yourself out an image, a definition image that you can put for your profile picture. And right now I'm just going to put in Tuesday night training in HD. Okay, so if there's any good pictures out there, we'll get them in HD. Tuesday night training. Let's see if we have the Tuesday night training. Start. Okay. Let's see, Tuesday night training. Okay, that's good. That's exactly what we're doing. TNT, Tuesday night training. It's 600 pixels. It should be big enough. I think it'll work. What I'm going to do is open it into another window. Okay, it popped over into another window here. And I'm just waiting for it to. It's still spinning. There it is. It's a nice picture. So I'm going to go ahead and right click that picture. And I'm going to save that image. It's going to download right into my images on my desktop. But I prefer to go to my desktop. I prefer to go to my desktop. There we go. So I'm going to download into my desktop. It's going to be there from my desktop now. Now I'm going to go back over to creating a, where was that? Here it is. All right, so we're going to upload this image that I just downloaded from Google Images. It's real easy to do, folks. You can find just about any image that you want to help explain your story or you know, your whatever's relevant to your offer or your message. So I should be over here in desktop. We'll go over to desktop. There it is right there. I'm going to pick that picture. It's going to upload it as a profile picture. TNT training. Okay, next. We're going to hit next. Says set up Tuesday night training. Add to favorites. Yep, we want to add that to favorites. Absolutely. Add your page to your favorites to easily access it at any time. Tuesday night training. Add to favorites. Absolutely. So we're going to add that to favorites. Click the button. Next. Tell us about the people you'd most like to connect with. Anyone can find your page, but we'll do our best to put it in front of the people who matter to you most. There you go, folks. You know, for what I'm doing and what I'm sharing with the world, I absolutely want to be in the United States. It pops up for you. Okay, so um, I'm gonna have this going out to everyone in the United States. Everyone in the United States will see this, but I also want to do um, the United Kingdom. Okay, we've got some friends over there. United Kingdom. I also want to go to Australia, get Australia in there, and let's do Canada. The reason why I just speak countries, and it's a good place, backyard alone, let alone any of these other countries. But for whatever business you're in, from wherever you're from, you're able to pick any country that you want to connect with. And so that they'll see it, they'll see it in their country also. You're unable to highlight Australia, I mean that, but the entire country has been included. Okay, all right, that's fine. Now this looks like it's a new feature, folks. They never had this here before. They have, and actually the globe looks like they have a globe, and when you pick your countries, the globe moves around. It shows you the country that you're picking. That's pretty neat. They never had that before, so that's a new feature. I don't know when that started. And sometimes you'll find that Facebook gets some things done, and all of a sudden something's changed, but it's always for the better. Everyone in this location, so you have people who live in this location, people recently in this location, people traveling in this location. We want everyone in this location. And because, there's nothing, I think 18 is appropriate. At least it's 18 in this country. It could be 21. So, maybe we'll go to 21 instead, just to make sure everybody's an adult. Oh, nothing wrong with what I'm sharing. You can be 18 years old, and I can share this with you. But we're just going to make sure that in the other countries are 21. Some of their age are younger, and some of them are older. We're just going to make sure they're older. I not only want men or women, I want both. So select all. Interest in is going to be in marketing. See, I put up marketing there, and it shows that the description, people who have expressed interest in or like pages related to marketing is 257,617,340 people, folks. That's a pretty good audience, for marketing. So we're going to just hit marketing there. And now, we know that there's 257 million people out there that are interested in marketing. That's great. We want to do some advertising. Advertising, there you go. Advertising is 211,000 people. Promotion marketing, 115,000 people. Sales is 447, folks. See, this is social media, 123,000. Okay, so you can actually pick, business. Let's see what they say under business. 525 million. That's 525 million people, ladies and gentlemen, for business. Social marketing, 1,626,000. Brand, 444 million people. We're going to go with brand. Business, we're going to go with business. We are. This is TNT for training that want to attract, invite, and organize people to their message or offer and have them become a customer or a partner. I mean, how can you go wrong with that? Culture, society. So that just gives you an example. So I put brand, business and industry, business and marketing. Okay, that's a pretty good audience right there. We'll go with that. Uh, People, let's see, 345 million. Medicine, fitness, a lot of great categories here. Health and fitness, medicine, those are good categories. Sales, social media, public relations. Social media, that's 123 million. Yeah. I want to go back up here and take another look here real quick. Management, advertising. All right, so that's good. That just gives you an example for this training, and we're going to go ahead and save that. Now, what we're doing here is we're actually targeting an audience before we even develop a page. And that's fine. We'll do that. Not a problem. So we're going to save that. Tuesday night training. There you go, folks. Tuesday night training, products and services, TNT. I don't want to be the best picture. Probably do something better. Maybe. Let's close this. Okay, so opening up a fan page, there's a couple things that you probably want to know about. Of course, there's no one's been on this page. You're the first one. You just developed it. So there's no one here, no posts, no likes, no nothing. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when you develop a fan page, Facebook gives you some features that come with it, and they come along with the amount of likes that you get on your page. I think the first stepping stone is 30 likes to your page, and they give you the feature that shows some of the analytics behind the scenes of your fan page. And I'm going to show you some of the analytics as we go on. But there's some stepping stones with getting likes to your fan page, and there's absolutely a wonderful way to be able to get those likes to your fan page. Um, I think you get all the features showing all your analytics once you reach an audience of 500 likes on your fan page. So our goal is to get 500 likes as soon as possible, and there's ways that we can do that. We show this on our training site, on our Global Wealth Network's training sites with our Spark products. But right now, we want to get some type of a photo in for our fan page. But there's a few things we really want to do. We want to, let's see, on your page it says view as page visitor. Okay, we can do that and take a look at it. It's not going to show very much. Remove from favorites, invite friends, suggest page, like as your page, share, create page. Okay, so those are some features on your fan page. Under here, under more on your fan page, we want to open it up and take a look. We want to, okay, great. We've got videos. We can put videos on our fan page. That's something we absolutely want to do. So we want to put videos on our fan page. We want to manage our tabs though also. We want to make sure we get everything that our fan page can offer and the features it has to offer us to help build our audience. So we're going to click on Manage Tools, and we're going to add or remove. It says you can add or remove these tabs. We want the About. We want the About. We want photos. We want the likes, and we want the videos. So we definitely want to keep those. It says add or remove tab. I'm going to click on that, and it brings you to a page where you have some apps that are not included on your fan page yet. these apps you may like. We definitely want the events app page so that we can have events on our fan page. Without a doubt, we want to add that. Notes, ladies and gentlemen, notes. It's a fantastic tool. We'll probably show you in another training. I know we have training on it already, but Notes is an absolutely fantastic way to get your message out there with images, with good content and links. It allows you to give images, content, and links. And we could probably go to one. I could probably show you one real quick. But let's get on with this. I want to make sure I get this training into you. So we want to add your Notes app for your fan page. Let's include that again on your fan page. Okay, so now we have just included all of that on your fan page. We're going to go back to your page now. So right up here, you got your publishing tools, you got notification, you got messages, and you got page. We're going to go back here on our page. And now we're going to go check more. Let me close this out here. Now we're going to go here to more, and we're going to check out your tabs now. Now you have events, you've got videos, you've got notes, and you can still manage those tabs any way you want. Now that's absolutely phenomenal. Right now we want to put some kind of a ad cover photo on here, and so I don't really have one in mind. Let's go find one. I'm sure I got one in upload somewhere. Choose from photos, TNT training. So let me go in here. I'm going to just choose some photos. Let me go back over here and some global wealth or high definition images. Let's see. Maybe that is a bit more. This is an page. Here to there. I think it's just great lifestyle freedom. File. Articulate. There we go. I think I want to use this right here. Because really, TNT training for online marketing, this is all you need, folks, right there. Laptop pad and a cup of coffee. About that. Pixel says it's $15.98. It should fit in there okay. I'm going to go ahead and choose that. We're going to upload that for a cover photo. There it is. Now we can position this photo, raise it up or raise it down, just how you want to make it. I just want to get that pad and pencil in there. You can see the cup of coffee, laptop, TNT training, folks. That's all you need. You don't have to go to work and trade your time somewhere performing tasks. You can be in the comfort of your home learning stuff like this that's going to enhance your business or even give you an idea to develop your own business. So this is great. I think this is a great photo. I'm going to go ahead and keep that. And so we're going to go ahead and save those changes. Let's see if I can't raise it up just a little bit. That's good. All right, so we're going to save changes. It's not the best TNT photo, profile photo, because it's too big actually. It's kind of big for that there, but that's okay for now. You get the idea. You need a profile picture and a photo cover. Okay. Now you're ready to rock and roll. So the things you can do now with this is you definitely want to go to your about. Okay, when you creating your fan page, you want to go to your about page, and you want to fill that in. You can you join Facebook, you can your release date, enter a release date, a short description. Okay, you can edit that. Press them. You can input and press them for your page. Just tells a little bit more details of what you're doing, what your page is about. Company overview. If you've got a company, you want to give them an overview there, you can put that in there. So you want to go down and fill out this about page. That gives you a great idea of what you're about. Write a long description for your page so you can give the full details of everything that's going on. General information, you can enter a general information page. Your mission, enter the mission that you want to do, create, founded. You can enter all these, enter any awards you've gotten, enter some products that you've got into your website. So you can fill all this out. It's very important to fill all this out so people know who you are, and they can share you. They can learn about you. They can read about you. If you have this kind of blank, they really don't know what you're about. And they don't. You always have your Facebook page ID too. So let's see. Now having a Facebook again, it's back to ladies and gentlemen, engaging in a conversation. You want to engage in conversations. Getting likes on a picture or a photo is fine, but it's not what a Facebook fan page is created for. It's created to help get your message or offer, whatever it is, business, interest, cause, um, and get your message on offer out to the world. And you should be putting in um, content relevant content, pictures, videos on your page so people can read about it, learn something from it. The big thing is giving value, ladies and gentlemen. You want to be able to give value. Okay. What's that? So now you can, of course, you want to like the page. Okay. And you want to add it to your interests. All right. Putting it to your interest will allow you to, for instance, come over here. I'm on another page right now. I'm back on Create Lifestyle Freedom Group, but over here on the left-hand side, and you got a whole list, and down here below you'll see these are a bunch of groups I'm with. If not, they're my groups myself. Groups I post to, groups I have interest in, groups I've joined. So there's a bunch of groups. You may not have nothing, okay, and that's okay. You'll get there. You'll learn to join certain groups. But down here you got other pages, and you got groups maybe you've joined and you're not sure how to reach them. Well, if you look down, if you go to your home page, your personal page, go to your home page. You can scroll down on the left side. You'll see that you got groups that you joined, and over to the left, you can take these groups and you can edit them and bring them up to your favorites. You know, like you have your events down here on the left side. You got your interest over here, global wealth. You got friends, and I might have to refresh this page because it may not have it yet. Pages, they say there's more. Let me refresh this page so it updates anything and everything first. Reload that. 5 new groups. Let's see, I'm trying to find where I think I did put it. Yeah, I think I did put an interest on favorites. So it must be in here already. TNT training. It's in here somewhere. Oh, there it is. TNT training. So what I want to do is if I come over here and hit that setting, just click on that setting. It's going to say you can remove from favorites or you can rearrange. If you hit rearrange, you can absolutely take this now and move it up wherever you want. Move it up wherever you want here. We're going to go up to the top here somewhere. Put it right in here. You can put it wherever you need to, just so it's easy access and you can get to it. You want to go back down and make sure you say you're done. Done there. Say you're done. So now, yeah, so you know how to rearrange it and get it up where you want to. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I want to do now is I want to go to the new fan page. Here it is. Go to the new fan page, and now I want to write a post, or I want to put an image in here. So um, I'm going to actually. I'm going to do. I'm going to grab a couple of links real quick. A couple of real quick links. If I just go to my Gmail. Just a minute, bear with me. Let me go to my Gmail. I got some links in there I can grab real fast, just so I can post. I want to post on the new fan page and show you, what you can do with a post. And posting daily is one of the habits you should get into. Having daily result-producing activities on your fan page and elsewhere across the social media landscape will get your message out there. Okay, let's see where I'm at. Still coming up. There we go. Let me just click on that. Let me grab one of these links here for you real quick. Just like for the first one, this one right here. Copy this link. And go over to the new fan page. And I'm going to put this link in here. It's going to render. It'll render a little message. It'll kind of give you a free preview of what is going to happen here. So here's, all right. There's my link, and I'm going to put create lifestyle freedom. Building your audience online. Let's go building your audience on your Facebook fan page. How about that? Creating lifestyle freedom. Building your audience on your Facebook fan page. All right, but this is a link. It's a link I've made up with some absolutely marvelous tools that I use. And we can talk more about that under the training. But so here's a picture of this link rendered up. Networking with badasses, profits are better than wages. Now, I can publish this right now, and it'll go right in just like you see it. It'll be posted. And we want to do that on a daily basis. But ladies and gentlemen, you have an excellent, a wonderful feature that helps you post these and schedule them. You can schedule these posts. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Instead of hitting the publish part, just hit that button there. It's going to give you a selection to either save a draft, backdate it, or schedule it. If you hit schedule, it's going to bring you to this little page where you can schedule this post. You can, ladies and gentlemen, this is huge now. This is really cool. You can spend 15, 20 minutes, and you can probably schedule, 5 or 6, 7, a dozen different posts at different dates, at different times, around the clock, as far as into next year. I'm telling you right now, this is huge, folks. So look, you can come over here. You can schedule your post. We're going to pick a date. Today's September 1st. Wow. Okay. Today's September 1st. So, just for training purposes, it's 5:46. I'm going to schedule this post for 5:47. How about that? On the same day. We'll just keep it on the same day so you can see that it's going to pop it up. okay? And what did I say? It's 5:46. So let's go. It's 5. We want to go back. We want to go down. Five. Perhaps for the heck of it, we'll do it 5:50. Okay. 9/1, 5:50 p.m. is 3 minutes from now. Scheduled posts need to be shared between 10 minutes and 6 months from when you create it. Okay. So it has to be 10 minutes. All right. So it has to be 57. Okay. So at 5:58, this post is going to come out. Okay. Now that's pretty cool, folks. Now, before I do that, let me just cancel that real quick because I'll show you a little trick here. It's kind of nifty. You know, when you learn to build image ad copies and you write content or you put a link somewhere or a photo, you want to be able to, like right now, I'm just gonna grab that content and my link, okay? And right now we're gonna go ahead and I want to copy that. Let me copy all that. Okay, now let's schedule this link for 10 minutes from now on this day at 5:59 p.m. which will work fine. Okay, so that's going to be scheduled out. Now, I can also take what I copied and I can just paste it in there. It's going to replicate what I just did for that particular post. I can publish this and put it out next month. I can put it out every day of the week if I want it, at whatever time I want. And I wouldn't, you know, 2 or 3 times a day is probably good, but I can do this for next month right there on my birthday. How about that? At let's go at 9. Let's go at 9:34. 9:34 in the morning because that's when I was born. And that is a.m. Excuse me. We're gonna schedule it. So I just scheduled it for my birthday, the date I was born, at the time I was born. How about that? So, ladies and gentlemen, that's huge to be able to make a post and schedule it. Now, before we're getting, you know, it's about 10 minutes till. You know, I wanted to talk about creating a fan page and how important a fan page can be to engage with your folks and just knowing how to use it and to be able to make a fan page and start putting your stuff out there on it. And now you know how to schedule it. You know how to include your videos and your notebook and your other apps to your fan page also. But I want to take you over here. I'm going to share a screen with you. I'm going to bring you over to Networking with Badasses. We're going to go over here to the Insights. See, when you reach 500 people liking your page, you'll have all the insights for your fan page. Facebook will give you all the insights of the analytics on your fan page. But your first stepping stone is going to be 30 likes to your page. You'll get the first feature for the insight of the analytics on your page. And that goes all the way up until 500 likes. And ladies and gentlemen, there's ways you can have that done overnight. Overnight, yes. You can have hundreds, if not thousands of people like your page over the course of 24 hours or over the weekend. Absolutely. So getting 500 likes on your page is very easy, very simple. We show you how to do that on our training site. But we're going to go over here to our insights because I want to show you the analytics. It's about 10 till. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I want to be able to show you the analytics. I want to go over some of the stuff like the overviews. Okay, this is the overview page. It gives you the overview of what your page has been doing. It says there's 8 new page likes. Over here it says this post reached 6,103 people. Over here it says you've got 534 likes, 500 people engaged, okay, 2.841.2% from last week. So it's gotten a little bit of attraction since last week. Now this is pretty cool information, folks. It's very, it's really cool information to come back and you keep posting on your Facebook fan page on a daily basis. You start seeing things like this. You start seeing how many people that reached this particular post. It went out at 12:40 today. It's only reached two people. Okay, but I didn't pay no money for that. I reached two people, and that's about all. But as you go down and look, this post here reached 10 people, and you have the capability of boosting these posts right here from your analytic page. You can boost it for $5, $10. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to show you some more. But these analytics are huge, folks. I mean, when you start learning some of these things, you are becoming a professional. You start learning some of the stuff, you learn how to use it to your benefit, to your business benefit. It's like having a PhD in marketing, and that's pretty badass. It tells you a lot of cool things. Like here, for instance, this page right here is when your fans are online. This page tells you when your fans are online. So Networking Badasses has 3,809 people, 9 likes. I've got 8,309 fans. Okay, most of my fans, look at here. Most of my fans, 991 of them, were up and out looking at online at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock today. What day was this? Yeah, this was 6 o'clock this morning. Okay. Now I can go over here on Tuesdays. So today is Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. So, and 6 o'clock this morning, there was 991 people. It says when your fans are online. There was 991 of my fans online 7 o'clock this morning. Amazing, huh? You can go to Tuesday, you can go to Wednesday, you can see where your folks are. You can go to week and you start looking at where they are. I've found that most of my fans come out about Tuesday. Sometimes they come about Thursday. So it's really cool information. That means you can take your posts. You want to make sure if your fans are coming out like on 3 o'clock. It shows it shows there's 889 people at 4 o'clock in the morning. 889 of my fans were up online 4 o'clock this morning, and at 7 o'clock this morning there was 900, almost 1,000 were online. So what this is telling you is this is a good time for your audience to see anything that you post right here. See, this is all a good time for your audience to see, or yours might look different. Your Fridays might be heavier over here than mine are over here. It just depends, folks. When you deliver great content, good images are so important. But for instance, here, look, I got 10 engagements here. I got, what is it, 10 likes. I reached 10 people. Reached 10, 11, reached 8, 4, 10, 11, reached 21, reached 22. Whoop, look at there. I reached 900. 30 of them were organic. In other words, no money was paid. I reached 30 people just on the post alone. But when I went to boost it, I reached 936 people. Imagine that, folks. And 162 engagements. Now, that's powerful. And I think I spent, I think I spent $5 on that. I still got 2.14 cents left. I got $2.14 left. I've already reached 966 people and engaged with 162, ladies and gentlemen, and for $5. Okay, unheard of, folks. You just can't reach that kind of people for pennies, really. $5? Are you kidding me? That's great. That's great results on your on your uh, on your post. I just want to show you a few more. I'll show us some more. There's another post. One of our friends asked, when will you two get real jobs? That was a post I did. It reached 1,100 people. Surprisingly enough, 21 engagements. You think you get more engagements with 1,000 people. But, for let's view the results. Well, let me go down here and take a look first. There's a couple more down here I want you to see. 1,500 people viewed this post. I got 41 engagements. That's huge. Ladies and gentlemen, that's huge. I still got $3.26, riding on that. It's not done yet, Let's go down and see if we can't look at more. I know there's a couple more down here. I really want you to take a look at. I know it's 5:57. That post will be coming out here in 2 more minutes too. Okay, folks, here. The most sought after dream, building residual income, career lifestyle freedom. 2,500 people. We reached 2,500 people here. 307 people engaged. I still have $4.75 left on this. Okay, this is huge, folks. I mean, you cannot advertise this cheap any other way. Billboards, TV, airtime, radio time, newspaper, magazines. I don't care. You just cannot reach this type of audience with a few dollars to reach this kind of people, to get engagement, 41 engagements. These are people that are most likely on my email list. They're most likely getting messages from clicking on my post, and now they're on my email list. I've captured their name and their email, and now they're getting emails from me. And I'm continuing the conversation by posting on my fan page, and spending $5 or $10 over. I think this one here. I think actually this one down here. We'll take a look at the results of this 2,500 people. Let's look at the results for this. Let's take a look at this. Paid reach 2,524 people. Actions 268. Budget spent $5.25. I think my overall spend. I think I spent $10 on this. But see what's cool, folks, is I spent $10, but I put it over a 5-day period. That means I spent $2 a day over a 5-day period, which added up to $10, and it's not even done yet. No, that was what, 2 days ago or something. 2 clicks, 1 page like, 265 post likes. End date September 4th. So the 4th, this ad's going to end. Okay, so ladies, this is just huge for your marketing and advertising. Okay, so it's 5:59. Ladies and gentlemen, there's so much more. I mean, there's so much more to learn about your analytics. Just bear with me here. I'm going to show you a couple more things, and we're going to wrap this up. We can go over to visits. You can take a look at your visits, see what those look like. Just spin me a little bit on them. Maybe we are going to wrap it up. Yeah, you just got to keep with the internet. You never know what happens. Things happen, but you just got to keep growing. Just got to keep growing. So look, I want to go over here, and I want to see that this post came out. Oh, I wonder if I did that. Okay. 5:59, 6:09. Should have already come out. I wonder if it went to my Facebook. Should be coming right out on this new page. Go to my page and see if it came out in there. See why it would. Should have scheduled to come out right on that new fan page. This was good. This is kind of spin this man. What's going on? Anyway, I'm going to come back to. I'm going to back over here and get back on screen with you. Get off the screen share. We're going to wrap this up. Okay. There we go. Cool. So, your fan page is very important. It's very easy to set up. And, I've seen a lot of people, they make the mistake of just, it's a place for engagement. I mean, your personal page is a great place to, spend some of your time and share some stuff with your friends and family. But when you develop a fan page, it's really for your business. It's for your interest, for your cause, whatever your message or offer is. And so, I would keep things pretty serious on a pretty serious level there on your fan page, and I would definitely post on it on the daily basis. And you can schedule your posts months, days in advance. You can schedule posts 3 times a day. Just schedule three different times. One in the morning, one in the afternoon, and one in the noontime, and one sometime in the evening. Or maybe 4 times a day. But it's a great way to keep your fan page rolling. It's actually working for you when you learn how to develop image ad copies, or develop funnels, or you learn how to develop things like that where they can click on an image and they'll redirect them somewhere else to get more information on whatever it is you might be sharing with them. That's huge, folks. They can click a button and you can capture their name and capture their email address so that you can continue the conversation with them, because most folks may not join you right away. But when you can continue the conversation and show them the things that are happening with you, they will be joining you. It might be a week, a few days later, it might be 6 months down the road, but they will come back and join you. So, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Global Wealth Networks, Create Lifestyle Freedom, my name is Rod Rodardi. I hope I brought value to you in creating your fan page. We talked about a fan page, we talked about the importance of a fan page, and then we actually did the fan page. So you can always look back at this video and reference anything you might learn from there. And ladies and gentlemen, feel free, bring your friends. If you got people with ideas out there, you got people with a product, they don't know how to get it out online. If you got if you got a business that you want more traction to, if you want to learn how to create an image ad and redirect them, with an image to another page, and to another page for more information. We have the tools that we can do that, and you're more than welcome to invite some of your business associates. You're more than welcome to invite your friends, anybody that needs more traction, inviting and organizing people to their business. By golly, bring them to our TNT training next week, and get started. Just get started. Don't wait. Start now. I mean, the whole purpose of this is to leverage your time with the technology that we have at the tips of our fingers. We've got the whole world at the tips of our fingers, and if you can just educate yourself to and leave the stress, man. Just educate yourself some more and leave the stress behind, because there's absolutely phenomenal ways of earning income online if you get hooked up with the right people. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Rod Rodardi on behalf of Global Wealth Networks and Create Lifestyle Freedom. Hope I brought some value to you. And we'll see you again next week at the same time, the same place. You guys have a great night. We'll see you later.